Hello guys and welcome to the moon. My name is Carl and I'm going to bring you this cryptocurrency video, and this is an interview with a special person, Tone Vase.
Hey,
welcome
Carl.
to the channel.
Oh man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you since Singapore. Your channel is blowing up, man. It's like an honor to be on your channel, man.
Thanks bro, thanks. Yeah, Tone Vase has a channel as well. I will have the link down below so you can go check it out. Well, let's just start with the obvious. Tone Vase, you have been the bear. You've been the Bitcoin bear before, and I know that you got some like negative feedback from it because the prices were going up back then. But ever since the Corona dump, I mean, a lot has happened. Basically, I think it's safe to say you were right?
Yeah, it was tough sticking to my guns. I've been a bear twice. I started doing writing articles and videos about the price of Bitcoin. Started with articles in the summer of 2014. We were in a bear market coming off the bubble top of 2013, and I was a bear then. I became a bull in 2016, was a bull throughout 2017, but then in early 2018 I became a bear again, and I was still a bear throughout all of 2019, and that was hard. Once we hit that 14K and started to go down, I stuck to my guns and I became a bull off of the Corona dump. It was unfortunate how many people lost money that day. People were over leveraged long, but that's how markets bottom. And I've been a bull ever since, and I'm still pretty damn bullish because this is exciting.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because I remember I watched some video from you when the Bitcoin price was going up from that like 3,000 range up towards 14,000, and you were saying that you didn't trust this rally, you didn't really trust it. And
I didn't trust it. It didn't make sense to me. My view of the bear market that started in 2018 was there's always two things to trading, to price analysis, price predictions. There's time and there's price. I had 3 price targets. Most optimistic target was 5K. My middle target was 3K. My worst pessimistic target was around 1,500. Now we did hit the $3,000 target in December 2018, January 2018 going to 2019. My price target was met. I was happy with the price target. The problem was time. 1 year was not enough of a bear market to make up for the giant bull run of 2017. 1 year was just not enough in time. And I had no idea how it was gonna play out, but it was gonna play out badly. And that's why I remained a bit pessimistic, because the time wasn't there. Now, when we bottomed in March of 2020, now you look where the top was, December 2017, you look where that second bottom was, March 2020. That's more than enough time. That's more than enough pain for people to learn a lesson of a bubble top. And even though that second low was not as low as the first one, 3,100 versus 38, the extra time to get there made up for it. So if there's one thing you guys walk away from this video in your trading, remember, time is just as critical as price. Everyone always asks, where's the price going? How high will it go? How low will it go? Few people ask when. When is it gonna get there? Sometimes it's not at what price you buy, it's when you buy it. So many people bought Bitcoin in 2012 and they don't have any Bitcoin today because they didn't factor in time. They made some money, price went up. They didn't consider the importance of time in an asset. So time is always just as important. People underestimate it.
Okay, and I guess that makes sense also with the 4-year cycles of Bitcoin, because you had to factor that into your analysis, and I guess that's exactly what you did, right? The first bottom was just not enough pain, yeah?
The halvings matter, but the 4-year cycle in Bitcoin has to do with the halving, so the Bitcoin kind of adjusts into it. But it's more a relation. It's more the bear market versus the bull market. You got to look at how far it went and how long it took to get there. The last bull market, the 2016-17 bull market, to me started when the Greek banks were shut down in 2015, going into 2016. It was a nice long consolidation at around 250 bucks. That was a 2-year bull run that we had, and that 2-year bull run needed a little more time. It went up a lot during those 2 years. Yeah.
And what about, so yeah, you are bullish now ever since the Corona dump back in March of last year. The question is then, are you still bullish?
But I lost so many followers being a bear that people think I'm still bearish waiting for 1,000, which is not even close to true.
Yeah. Okay, so, but let's now listen to you, the bullish tone vase. It's a new tone vase. It's a new person here. It's like a new brand, all right? Bullish tone vase, super cool. And we want to know, where do you believe the Bitcoin price is going right now in the next few weeks and also by the end of this year?
So I'm still bullish right now. I know we just took a 20% correction, but I remain pretty bullish right now at the moment. As we're speaking, the price is around 51, 52,000. If we can cross 54,000 on an end of day close basis, I am going to be looking for something in the mid $60,000 range, if not mid $70,000 range, before a bigger correction of 30% plus. But I do envision this bull run to be similar to the 2013 bull run in shape, not in magnitude, where we have two bubble tops. Right now we're working on our first exponential rise. I'm expecting it to top pre 100,000. It's possible to get into the 80s, but probably not. We're gonna have a little bit of a correction, 30–40%, maybe as high as 50, probably not. And then there'll be one more taking us over 100,000, something into the 150 range. I'm still gonna be a little conservative. I'm gonna be a little responsible. I would not be that surprised if Bitcoin hits $250,000 on this bull run. And by this bull run, I mean over the next 12 to 24 months. And then there'll be another bear cycle, maybe not a 90% correction, but something greater than 50%. If we do hit that $250,000 area, we can then go back to 50, 75,000 from there. Maybe not 50, but 75 to 100. So that's the bullish tone base right now.
That's amazing. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. So basically you're bullish now for this bull cycle, and this so let's say we go to $100,000 or like something like 100,000, 150,000. Where do you believe the next bear market is going to bottom out? Because we have seen previous bear markets and we usually correct like 80%. Do you think it's enough with 50% like you said, or do you believe we might need more?
So this is interesting. So I think a lot will depend on that first bubble, where it tops and how far it goes. Generally, I like seeing bear markets go back to the prior peaks, but Bitcoin misses it by about 100% or 50% of that difference. So for example, the very first bubble hit $30. After that, we went to 250, fell to about 45. So we were 50% higher than the prior. Then we had a top of 1,200, 1,300. We only fell to 3,000, so we were about double that. So for me, if we go exponentially high and we got to that 150, the worst case scenario becomes the prior bubble top of 20, but the more realistic scenario becomes something like 40, 50. But that also depends on what happens in this mini bubble. This mini bubble right now, we can easily go back to 20K. But going to 20K from 150 is very, very unlikely. If the 150 is the second run-up, not the first. If we go to 150 now, that's a catastrophe. And this was the problem in 2019. When we went to from 3,000 to 14,000 so quick, I was very concerned. We were going up too far, too fast, too early. And a disaster was coming, and the disaster came during COVID.
Exactly as Tone Base predicted.
I crashed me up there.
Yeah.
And so now, if it does play out like I expect, get to about 75, correct to about 40. After that, we hit 150 or 200, we should only go back to about 75. Okay.
So, and now I do wanna, I wanna go back to your bearish roots a little bit. What are the probabilities of us going back below 20,000 right now?
Tiny, less than 5%. I am not expecting a sub $20,000 Bitcoin price, unless something critical failure happens.
Yeah, like something fundamentally with the blockchain.
Yeah. But hey, the Federal Reserve System went down today. Blockchain's still moving. Every 10 minutes, new block.
Yeah, let's just say Bitcoin is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's gonna be here for the next hundreds, even thousands of years. And I think, yeah, the Bitcoin price is gonna go absolutely crazy in the next few years. We're seeing so much interest from institutions, retail, and now we're both bullish. I think that's amazing.
I know, it's awesome, man.
Perfect. And, thank you for being on the channel.
Yeah, great seeing you again.
Yeah.
Here in Dubai.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Cool.